Most people think you need dozens of investments to retire, but what if you could potentially fund retirement with just 5 ETFs? Because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. My goal is to build a portfolio that generates $30,000 a year in income so I can retire in Panama. This is Panama City, Panama. I'm showing you what it looks like during the day and at night. And today I'm going to show you the 5 ETFs I'm using and exactly how much income they're producing so far. But this is a work in progress. But what I like about this strategy is that it's simple, transparent, and focused entirely on income. So what I'm going to do is to show you each ETF in my portfolio tracker so you can see how many shares I own, the price I bought them at, and how much income they're producing right now. So I'm going to take you to my dividend tracker. Four out of the 5 ETFs that I'm using are going to be in my taxable. The other one will be in my Roth IRA. The first we're going to do is SPYI. That tracks the S&P 500. I own 78.76 shares. My average cost is $45.48 and is currently trading at $50.53. As you can see, the entire market has been taking a beating with the war, what's going on with tech. People are looking to diversify from tech. That's market return. The next important feature, the next important gauge of an investment is total return. That is the price appreciation and all the dividends. My sector allocation, my dividend yields, and I have a total annual dividend income of $485.95. Now, you do want to be diversified. The S&P 500 is a great place to be because that is the top, it is the largest 500 companies in the U.S. And then next will be QDTE. That tracks the NASDAQ 100. That's more of your tech companies. That one is truly focused on income. The tech is very volatile. Currently, I own 123.07 shares, and I own that at a cost of $31.33 with a share price of $28.50. If you're looking for share price appreciation, this one is not it. This is strictly income. As you can see, this one has taken even more of a beating than SPYI. But I'm still showing a pretty good total return of 22.47%. And that is the dividend yield, my yield on cost. It does none of these have a track record where I have a 5-year dividend growth rate. But that one is showing a annual dividend income of $16.71.29. Third on the list is GDXY. That is the YieldMax Gold Miners ETF. And you would think that gold would be immune from what's going on in the Persian Gulf, what's going on in the Middle East with the war. But as I'm reading, the energy costs are affecting gold mining. I own 142.45 shares of that at an average cost of $16.04. The share price currently is $14.67. That has been taking a pretty good beating itself there. But I'm still showing a pretty good total return. Just past that. Of 6.25. I have only had this for a couple of months. It was doing better until the war started. And I'm looking now at a total annual dividend income of $11.6809. The next one will be CHPY. That is the YieldMax. That is the semiconductor ETF with people looking to diversify from tech. That has been taking a beating as well. A little over 17 shares, 17.03 shares. And the average cost of that is $57.53 with a share price of $55.42. And even with that, that is still showing a total return of 3.62 and a annual dividend income of $351.84. The last ETF that I'm going to show you will be QQQI, which that one also tracks the NASDAQ 100. It is a NEOS fund that pays monthly. QQQI and SPYI are both monthly payers. The other three are all weekly payers. That I currently own 66.15 shares with an average cost of $53.23, and it is trading at $51.47. And that one is still showing a total return of 2.89. So even though share price is down, the dividends are making up the difference. That is your dividend yield, 14.20, your yield on cost. And that is showing an annual dividend income of $4.93.48. With the extra volatility that is in the NASDAQ 100 compared to the S&P 500, the yield is going to be better with that, but the volatility does affect the share price. So if I take you to the totals, that is going to be what my totals are. SPYI is 485.95, QDTE 1671.29, GDXY 1168.09, CHPY 351.84, QQQI 493.48. So total yearly with all of these. And before I go over that total, here's the interesting part. When you combine all 5 of these together, the income starts stacking faster than most people expect. And remember, my long-term goal is $30,000 a year in income. So here's where I stand right now. Total yearly is 4170.65. So my percentage to 30K is 13.90. My total monthly is 347.55. And my total weekly is $80.21. So a lot of people think that retirement investing has to be complicated, but sometimes the best strategy is just pick quality ETFs, keep adding shares, and let the income grow over time. That's the approach I'm taking here. So I'm curious, if you're trying to build a $30,000 income portfolio, would you do it with 5 ETFs or more? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to follow this portfolio as it grows towards that 30K retirement goal in Panama, please consider subscribing, because I'll keep posting updates as the numbers change. And there's Panama City again. Oh boy, I can't wait to retire there. Please follow along in the comments. Please add comments. What ETFs are you investing in? And I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Investments do contain risk. Please contact a financial advisor before you invest. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you find value in what I'm saying, please like and subscribe.